She wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a spark about her, a rare mix of natural beauty, quiet intensity, and screen magnetism that made audiences pause. Afra Saraçoğlu didn't simply enter Turkish entertainment. She stepped into it with confidence, transforming early modeling opportunities into one of the most dynamic acting careers of her generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Afra Saraçoğlu was born on December 2nd, 1997, in Balıkesir, Turkey. Long before major sets and leading roles, she was living a relatively private life, focused on education and personal growth. Her entry into the entertainment world began through modeling, where her striking presence quickly drew attention. That visibility opened the door to acting, and she approached the transition with determination and discipline. Her acting journey began with film projects, including her early appearance in Akinci Sands, which introduced her to wider audiences. However, it was her television roles that truly accelerated her career. Performances in series like Fazla Hanım ve Kızları and Cards Kocaklari revealed her ability to portray emotionally layered characters with both vulnerability and strength. The defining breakthrough came with her role as Seyran in Yalı Çapkını. The series became a major success both domestically and internationally, and Afra's portrayal of a young woman navigating love, pressure, and self-discovery resonated deeply with viewers. The performance solidified her position as a leading actress capable of carrying a high-profile drama. Rather than staying within one familiar type, Afra continued to explore diverse characters, balancing romantic narratives with emotionally intense roles. Each project demonstrated growth, showing an actress willing to evolve rather than repeat what once worked. Afra's approach to roles reflects careful strategy. She selects projects that offer emotional complexity and strong storytelling, ensuring that each character adds depth to her portfolio. This balance between popularity and artistic substance has allowed her to remain at the center of public attention without losing credibility. Off-screen, Afra's public image blends elegance with youthful authenticity. She is a prominent presence at fashion events and brand campaigns, becoming a sought-after face for major endorsements. Yet she maintains a composed and selective approach to visibility, keeping focus on her work. Her lifestyle mirrors her rising career. She values balance, health, and personal space, avoiding unnecessary overexposure despite intense media interest. While her personal life has occasionally made headlines, she consistently redirects attention toward her professional growth. Afra's influence now extends far beyond Turkish television. With millions of followers across social platforms and strong global streaming exposure, she has become one of the most recognizable young stars in the industry. Her estimated net worth reflects earnings from successful series, endorsements, and long-term collaborations, built steadily through consistent performance. What truly sets her apart is transformation. From a newcomer with potential to a commanding lead in a globally followed series, Afra embraces change and challenge. She prioritizes growth over comfort, allowing each role to refine her craft. As of 2026, Afra Saraçoğlu stands not only as a leading actress of her generation, but as a symbol of modern Turkish stardom, confident, evolving, and built for longevity. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always something striking about him, a rare mix of intensity, vulnerability, and screen magnetism that made audiences pause and pay attention. Tolga Sarıtaş didn't simply enter Turkish entertainment. He carved his own lane, transforming early passion and discipline into one of the most respected acting careers of his generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Tolga Sarıtaş was born on May 30th, 1991, in Istanbul, Turkey. Long before major sets and leading roles, He showed a strong interest in the arts, particularly music and performance. He studied guitar and was deeply drawn to emotional expression from a young age, developing sensitivity and discipline that would later shape his acting style. His acting journey began with supporting roles in television and film, where he steadily refined his craft rather than seeking instant stardom. Early appearances allowed him to build emotional control, realism, and on-screen confidence. His true breakthrough came with his portrayal of Sate Saad Sahanger in the historical epic Matizm Yüzyıl, where his performance stood out for its emotional fragility and depth, earning both audience admiration and critical praise. Rather than becoming confined to historical roles, Tolga pushed himself further. He gained massive popularity with his lead performance as Yavuz in Günsin Kızları, followed by intense and emotionally demanding roles in Saz, Baba, and other dramatic projects. In Saz, his portrayal of a soldier struggling with duty, loss, and leadership solidified his reputation as a powerful dramatic lead capable of carrying complex narratives. Tolga's approach to roles reflects precision and intention. He consistently chooses characters that challenge him emotionally and psychologically, avoiding repetition even when certain formulas guarantee success. This balance between popularity and depth has allowed him to remain relevant in a highly competitive industry. Off-screen, Tolga's public image blends sincerity with restraint. He avoids unnecessary controversy, maintains a respectful distance from constant exposure, and focuses on craft rather than spectacle. His presence feels grounded, reinforcing the authenticity audiences see on screen. His lifestyle mirrors his professional discipline. He values structure, mental focus, and creative balance, often emphasizing personal growth over public validation. Music continues to play an important role in his life, serving as both an emotional outlet and a grounding force. Tolga's influence now extends beyond Turkish television. With strong international viewership through global streaming platforms and a dedicated fan base, he has become one of Turkey's most recognizable and reliable male leads. His estimated net worth reflects steady earnings from acting, endorsements, and long-term collaborations, built through consistency rather than sudden hype. What truly sets him apart is emotional honesty. Tolga brings vulnerability to strength, silence to power, and depth to every role he inhabits. He allows audiences to feel his characters rather than simply watch them. As of 2026, Tolga Sarıtaş stands not only as a leading actor, but as a symbol of intentional growth and emotional realism in modern Turkish entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.